is up, my friends? My name is Echo Thrumi, and today I'm back with another episode of Clash Royale 101, where we take a look at every troop in the game, break them down, and teach you how to use them effectively, both offensively and defensively. Today, guys, we are looking at the guards. Before I go any further, I want to take a second to say thanks for spending a moment of your day here with me on the channel, guys. I really do appreciate it. So, the guards. The guards are an epic troop that are really primarily a defensive troop. They're a skeleton with a shield, so they can take multiple hits from troops such as musketeers, or really anything that's going to attack it. It could take multiple hits, not just that one initial hit that something like a goblin or a spear goblin would be able to take. The hit points for the shield are 199. The hit points for the skeleton underneath are 86. It deals 86 damage, 71 damage per second, 1.2 second hit speed. It only targets ground troops. It's a melee troop itself. It's very fast, and there are 3 of them, so there's 3 count. This troop is fantastic for countering large troops incoming, such as giants, pekkas, sparkies. It can take a sparky hit to lose its shield, and then it'll take out the sparky before the sparky has enough time to strike again. So an excellent counter for the sparky, excellent counter for a pekka, for a mini pekka, for a royal giant, the giant incoming. Tons of troops that this can handle well. So we're going to get into a replay, guys, that really highlights how this is played. And here we go. Jimbo Slice was generous enough to share a replay, and he's working from the bottom and his way up. He's a level 10 playing against a level 11. You've probably seen this deck before because we had it in our head-to-head match where Jimbo took the win from that episode, and he was using this exact deck. Beautiful deck he has here, and this replay really shows you how to properly use those guards. So he played his musketeer up the left-hand lane, and his opponent played a rocket to take out that musketeer and quite a few hit points from his tower as well. Minions are played on top of that Valkyrie, which won't take it out completely because of that wizard that was dropped behind. And the collector was dropped in front of the king's tower. The guards are thrown right on top of that wizard, and because the wizard was targeting the tower, the guards were barely hit and were able to take him out without any issue at all. Mega Minion rushing that left-hand lane along with some fire spirits. Zap spell used on the Mega Minion and the spirits, so those spirits didn't make it to the tower. And now there's a giant Mega Minion push. That Mega Minion are going to make it to the tower. Now some minions behind that as well, and they're really going to do some work on that tower. And we have to wait for a defensive stand before we can see those guards do any work on that tower. I mean, do any protection, I should say. And actually, in all actuality there, that tower was not beaten up too badly. So another thing is the guards are good to draw the troops or draw the incoming troops into the core of the base or into the core of the track so that both towers can shoot at them. So you're going to want to drop your guards, right in the center, right about where in front of where that elixir collector is, but up a few tiles. That'll draw a pekka or something that targets troops into the core so that both of the towers can shoot at that troop, along with the guards doing damage to it as well. Now there's a nice poison spell with that Mega Minion behind and that giant guarding, and that tower is taken down fairly easily. They have a level 8 Mega Minion, which is pretty strong, which really took out that giant for the most part. Nice push taking out that tower, and here's the royal giant, and we're going to have a musketeer and a Mega Minion being used, and the guards are thrown on top of that incoming hog, and look at how quickly that hog was melted by those guards. Now the royal giant, and he was able to save that tower. Now watch, the Valkyrie hits those guys, they lose their shields, and then he takes a second strike for that Valkyrie to take out the guards. We have a giant push with minions behind. Poison spell is also dropped, but fire spirits are played by the opponent. Well played. Guards again jumping right on top of that wizard. Only one of the guards is taken out. Guards are fantastic troops to surround your enemy. Like a wizard example, the wizard can only shoot one of them if you drop them right on top, so they really get to take out that wizard, and you get a huge elixir advantage with the guards only costing 3 elixir and the wizard costing 5. You're getting a 2 elixir advantage by taking them out with those guards, and then you get a little push out of the guards as well. The guards are also good to maybe tank a little bit for maybe a musketeer or something else that is ranged that's running up. While the tower shoots at those guards and it takes it 2 or 3 shots to take out each guard, that musketeer or those archers or those spear goblins can be behind, throwing or shooting at that tower. Now we have another Mega Minion taking care of that. Look at this push right here, taking care of that Royal Giant. You have guards in front, just like I was speaking of a moment ago. The Giant is now tanking. The guards, the Musketeer, and the Minions, and the Mega Minion are all working on those Barbarians and now poking at that tower. The guards bring it home for the win with obviously support of all those other troops, but guards are a great defensive troop that can also turn into an offensive push, protecting troops behind, just as another tank would do. So let's take a look one more time at that guard card so that you guys can just take one more glimpse. This is a level 4 guard, by the way, and like I said, guys, at 3 elixir, this is a very valuable card in the game. It can be part of your fast cycle deck because it doesn't really cost that much to play, and it really does an excellent job at defending, one of the best, in my opinion, defensive cards in the game, just because of the cost, the damage it can take, and how it's able to surround enemies that can sometimes give you a hard time. It's going to take multiple hits from a Prince, from a Pekka, to take out these guards, and you'll have no problem taking out those large incoming troops if you have the guards in your arsenal. And that has been it, my friends. What I'd love for you to do is, if you use the guards in your deck, maybe share that deck in the comments below. I'd love to hear what kind of decks you have them in, and maybe even we could do a deck highlight at some point of your guards deck. For those of you guys that don't know, I come out with content every single day, Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. If you enjoyed yourself while you were here, and if you learned something, hit that subscribe button. And if you really liked your stay, hit that like button as well. Guys, I'll see you next time. That'll be tomorrow. Until then, thank you, and be good.